Well, I think you're picking up on a lot of things that we can very visibly see. For many years, I think this country, and particularly white Americans, have sort of sat back with this idea that we were post-racial. Even before the election of Barack Obama, there was this idea that the struggles of the civil rights era were over and that anybody who brought them up was playing a race card, making a mountain out of a molehill. Then, of course, after the election of the president, two things happened. One is that narrative got ramped up even more, and then it also brought out all of the poison of folks who've been holding back for a long time, who now felt all this white anxiety about a black president with an exotic name and an exotic history and a demographic shift in the country where, half the population is going to be folks of color, half going to be white. The economy was melting down for a couple years there, in a way that was affecting white folks in a way they hadn't been affected since the Depression. And we got a popular culture that has shifted to become multicultural. So all that was happening, and it brought out all of this white resentment, this I want my country back, Tea Party anxiety, this idea that white Americans had that they're losing something that was ours. And so when you have that fear, it's like a dog that thinks it's being backed up into a corner. Now, in reality, white folks weren't losing power. White folks still had the control over the economic production of the country and still had the best positions, the best jobs, the lowest unemployment rate, the lowest poverty rate. But it was that sense that something was changing. And so now you see that in the over-policing of black and brown communities as a way to maintain control. You see that in the discussions about closing the southern border as a way to maintain control. You see that when folks are trying to rig elections and keep people from voting in ways we haven't seen in 50 years as a way to maintain control. So I think what's happening is we're a changing country, and there are some folks who are not prepared for that change, and they're coming out of the woodwork with all of these really sort of over the top old school racist stuff, not even subtle racist stuff, but old school racist stuff that we hadn't seen in a while.